Hey, Mikey, I know you're a Marvel zombie and everything. Do you want to hear about this little rumor of this movie behind me? Uh,
Are you talking about the Marvels?
yeah, Mikey. It's supposedly it's really bad, and I will tell you some things I heard.
Banana Bear Show.
Now, Mikey, I would like to say, by the way, I'm Corn TV. How's it going? Now, inside sources have leaked certain things about this movie that are doing so many reshoots now.
Ah, of
So
course.
what I'm telling you may not be in the movie, but some of this is really hard to get out of the movie. You know.
Yeah.
Now it was said that Captain Marvel's role was diminished ever since her horrible first movie that they said was they loved. But if they loved it so much, why was her role cut down to being a a, a part of a 3-pack here?
Yeah.
You know. So that was a lie. They didn't like the movie. Nobody else did, unless you are Marvel Zombie. So,
I didn't
um,
like the movie, FYI.
I know that's the one thing you got right. So, you see the person in the middle?
Yes, Kamala Khan.
Yeah. So that show sucked.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. The only one that didn't suck is this lady right here.
Yeah.
I forgot what her superhero name is.
Spectrum?
Spectrum? Yeah,
Is it Spectrum?
I think it was.
Let me make
Based
sure.
off the original, was it Captain Marvel or just Miss Marvel?
Yes.
Well, thank you. uh,
It's she's Monica Rambeau, but of course they wouldn't have her name in here. So,
anyway, they're all not the real Captain Marvel. That was in the Shazam movie, which we did cover on an episode of the Banana Bear Show that aired this week.
the real Captain Marvel.
Yeah, the one that didn't bare minimum movie. Um, so so what do you think of this new Captain Marvel from the lovely anarchist herself? What do you think?
I think it's gonna suck.
It's like she's a diversity queen. Like screw all
She
these men. Sometimes movies aren't meant for you people.
Hold on.
She's like,
Let me tell you what she's gonna say. Why they cut her role down? She's gonna be like, "I stepped aside to make room for minorities."
oh, okay, well that's a fucking lie. Um, so hey guys, you want to know what they added?
What they add?
So the first thing that you see in here, by the way, the premise of this is every time they use their superpowers, they switch places,
Oh,
which is fucking stupid.
yeah.
We saw the beginning of this in the at the end part of the Miss Marvel show.
Yes.
So, like this Captain Marvel, she's doing some thing, and role reverses with Kamala, and she's like in a war, and then she has to figure out how to do that. And then like she comes back somehow. They said it was edited horribly, by the way.
Oh, good.
Um, oh, by the way, somebody has a love interest, Captain
Uh
Marvel, right? You want to know who it is?
oh. Who?
Kamala's mom. Um, what? What was that? Is that more diversity? Holy shit! I don't think we can handle it. You
Hmm.
know. So I guess now Captain Marvel is on the flag of the rainbow. Don't know if it's the bi or just the les, but she's on the flag along with Kamala's mom. Doesn't explain how this happened.
Even
It
though
just
Kamala's mom is married to an Indian person and is Indian, which I'm pretty
whatever.
sure they don't
She's
like that stuff over
now
there.
if I heard it incorrectly, it is another character's like mom. It's
Okay.
some yeah, but I think it's Kamala's mom.
Okay.
Um, so they keep switching, and it's stupid because they're having like, "Hey kid," like like Captain Marvel has a "Hey kid" moment with Miss Marvel, and Miss Marvel's a fangirl, right? And then you have the other one that hates Captain Marvel because you abandoned her and my
Yeah.
mom when she needed you the most, implying that her mom, Captain Marvel, were a thing.
Hmm.
Adding more diversity to our diversity pie. They didn't say anything about the bad guy because it was literally it was hard to follow what the bad guy was, and it wasn't all there. So they really didn't talk about the bad guy, but they just know it's a dude. So, whatever. Near the end,
I mean, that sounds about on par. It's a guy fighting women.
near the end, they have to group up to take on the bad person, and because there's bad blood between the two, they're like, at the end, she's like, "Are we good now?" And she's like, "No, we're not," and flies away.
Nice.
They said the person that saw the screening that gabbled, talked to certain sources. They said they've seen a lot of previews, and this was the one of the worst edited things, not just for confusion's sake, but because of plot, because it doesn't make sense. It keeps jumping. On top of that, it's like jump. There's a problem solved. Here's another problem solved. Like things like that, and there's no
Solved?
growth of any
Question mark.
There's no growth of any character other than we now know Captain Marvel is now a lesbian. It doesn't explain how or why this is happening. It just is. But once again, it could have been just thrown into this thing because you know that they have different versions.
Yeah.
It could be a dude that she's with. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure they're keeping that in there. But it's just like, this is pointless. This fucking movie's pointless.
I'm just waiting for whenever they add the trans character in there. It's one of these characters we've seen the entire movies, and all of a sudden, I'm a girl now, or I'm a boy.
No, I identify as a woman because other than the fact I've never been a woman, I've been a man my whole life. I know I'm a woman because that's how I feel. Because feelings are better than facts, some people's minds. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I speak truth to you too much? My bad. Anyway.
Yes. Back to the Marvel.
Cancel me. Do it. Do it. Bring him along with me. He has a family.
Wait a second.
No, I'm not saying that's Mikey's viewpoint. That's my viewpoint. If you're going to tell me a fucking a plot in real life or not, it has to make sense. And the shit that they're adding here is literally adding for more diversity's sake than actual plot. And this is the problem with Marvel, Disney altogether, and most of Hollywood, is that they add more diversity for diversity's sake and not for like a story. And for some reason, it may hamper the actual story itself, or people nowadays that are writing in Hollywood suck so bad that they have to just include whatever fucking social problem they want to involve in. And here's the thing. For years, for everything in the world, in media, they've always had an agenda to push. Yes. But guess what? They were able to do it with a good story, and you don't know you're being taught to. And then at the end, you're like, oh, I guess insurance companies are pieces of shit. That's what Sash taught me today. It could be that. It could be that, or global warming, or something like that. You can do whatever you want. Put whatever underlining. Hell, even Shazam with the whole, kid is homosexual because he's looking at a half-naked guy. Cool, you threw that for diversity's sake, but did it hurt that story? No. Story is just boring.
Yeah, there's other stuff that hurt that.
But Marvel would win this war by far because they're so ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just had one movie like the Joker. One movie that was written so well, put together so well, that didn't rely on you being a fan. Just a good story. They got close kind of with Moon Knight, because that was deep. They went deep, and that's why I got mad respect for Moon Knight. You know, with the abuse leading up to his schizo, his split personality, and him being kind of a brother, and all that. It was so much more meat than what we get in these movies. And this movie literally looks like it's just a salad of dumb and woke dressing.
Okay.
Give me the meat.
And this is all rumor, by the way. It's not,
I know, but
not anything solid.
it's
Just-
a good way for me to branch off of bitching about it because this is the next thing for Marvel.
Yeah.
And Marvel like kind of hit a bunt and an out on first base with Ant-Man. We can agree with that. It wasn't a home run, it wasn't a double. They didn't get past second base, if anything.
It was good. It was
This is gonna be a
lackluster.
strikeout, dude.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a strikeout, but they're gonna say, "Oh, it's because the Empire wasn't looking at the plate," and everyone's like, "Yeah, this guy's probably right. Captain Marvel is such a good movie." Other than that, was another strikeout.
This is probably why they've shoved so much stuff in here. It's like, well,
Also, you think it's a fireworks show? They got to get all of them in at the end.
Yeah, they're shoving it all in there so they can be like, well, they're homophobic, they're racist, they're.
Here's the sad thing, right? Ready? Out of all three of these characters, there's one character here that was kind of developed pretty well out of the drizzling shit that was Captain Marvel, and that's the one right there.
Yeah.
And like I don't understand her powers. I know that
It's
her character didn't piss me off yet.
Yeah.
And I'm scared because this
That's what
movie,
it is.
it's gonna piss me off.
That's what it is for Quorum. These characters haven't pissed me off yet. They will
Dude,
eventually.
it's to the point. Like, dude, I'm so glad Tony Stark's dead because they can't shit on his grave. Oh wait, Ironheart's gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like Captain America.
No.
Well, nothing's safe.
No.
Other than Spider-Man.
Nothing said. No. Spider-Man's gonna.
Spider-Man is made by Sony.
Or Tony
Spider-Man.
Hawk? I don't know why I said Tony Hawk.
Spider-Man is with Sony, the people that made Morbius. I don't care. I'm to the point where if it's a bad movie, I'd rather have that than a woke ass movie. Because I'm like, oh, it's just shitty. It's just written bad. They didn't do a good job on that. It's not like, oh, they didn't sacrifice. They tried to do the story, right?
Yeah.
But the woke thing is like, no. We don't need that story thing.
It's like,
we need to tell these fucking people that pay the money to see our shit that they're wrong. And they're wrong if they don't agree with us. And if you don't like it, guess what? Fuck you. You're the bad guy.
the people who are writing these woke movies, they looked at the people writing the bad movies like, hold my beer.
Yeah. Oh, you think you got the drizzling shits? You think that Anne Lee Hulk movie? Think that's bad? Huh. She-Hulk, checkmate, I win. And everyone's like, holy shit. They learned a new type of suck.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they did.
It's and the thing is, it's in every fucking fandom, like everywhere, dude.
Yep.
Everywhere. How the fuck? It started with fucking Star Trek. You know that, right? Star Trek. And everyone, like the Star Wars fans were like, you got STD. Your show sounds stupid. And it's stupid. And they're like, watch. And then Star Wars gets hit. And they're like, oh no. Well, it's not that bad. Ray's not that bad. She's just a Mary Sue. And then, like, you know, the comic books, they're like, Star Wars. They're like, huh? Hold my beer. I'm going to ruin everything about you and turn everyone gay.
Ah, God.
Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being gay.
No, don't.
I'm saying
don't explain yourself. It's fine.
When you take characters that have not been, you just Iceman. Guess what? You know that shit that was in that movie with Rogue. That's not in continuity. But you know, like where we grew up, Pipe Dream. He loves dick, and he's cold-hearted about it too.
Oh boy.
It's the tipping point, man.
I don't know. We'll see. They may go broke enough to where they're like, oh crap, let's get back to what made.
Well, they did
Iron Man
fire.
good.
They did fire the visual arts person that was very vocal about diversity.
Yeah.
And rights of the LGBT plus square minus sign.
The Alphabet Mafia. Thank you.
The Alphabet plus mafia. You got to put the plus.
No,
and
I don't care about the.
Did you
plus.
ever hear that small kid saying, "Hey, what is LGBT plus? Is that like a streaming service?"
Yes, kid. Yes. Talking about streaming services. Check us out on YouTube at Banana Bear Show.
That's not a streaming service. That's just a video
That is
platform we're
our
on.
streaming service. No, I don't know. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out our videos. We did one on Shazam 2, A Fury of the Gods, review and talk about the after credits because it could mean something.
We also talked about John Wick in another one.
Yeah, John Wick 4.
Yeah, that's a positive video.
That is a positive video.
It's not me yelling.
We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.